I want to show our viewers this data set about the number of
this
seats.
Election is not about development. He said it's a fight between Tipu Sultan and Savarkar.
Okay. This show is not about Tipu Sultan or Savarkar, it's about the data. Let's just stick to that, Professor Gowda. No, one second. Our team and I have worked really hard on putting different data sets together, which I think explain the election and the significance of different factors. I just want to stay very focused on the data. I want to bring up next the number of seats dominated by particular communities, which gives you a sense of why the Lingayat community is as important as it is, and the percentage of that community as an overall percent of the state's voting population. So the Lingayats are considered, these aren't specific percentages, but considered to be about 14% of the state's population, and they dominate up to 76 seats. Now these are estimates, but they are broad estimates and everybody typically goes by these estimates. The Vokaligas about 11% of the state's population and dominate about 54 seats, and therefore they are as important. The Kurubas are 7%. Just the Kurubas dominate 3 seats, but they are fragmented and dispersed across the state and therefore significant. And I want to go across now on this issue to Sanjay Kumar. Remember, Professor Sanjay Kumar leads a formidable team of researchers at CSDS Lokniti. They are academics and therefore don't really have any personal skin in the game. We've heard from people who we know which side they are batting for. We haven't heard from you so far, Sanjay Kumar. Which way do you think the winds in Karnataka are blowing?
If we look at the vote percentage of Congress, and over the last 4 elections, Congress is sitting comfortably with say about 34-35% vote. A 4% swing in favor of Congress, and I am calculating in the context of say 2% away from BJP and 2% away from JDS. So if there is a 4% swing in favor of Congress, this can give Congress a comfortable majority to the range of say 135 to 140 seats. This could be possible because if you look at the support base of Congress, it is very widespread. It is not like in many other states, because Congress gets vote from what we used to talk about. Congress has a coalition, rainbow coalition in the 90s and 80s. That still remains the case in Karnataka. So Congress gets votes from large number.
So are you suggesting that your research is showing that the Congress's vote share, which is say about 38% in the last elections, could potentially go up past 40 in this poll? That's what you're broadly picking up?
No, I have not done any poll, and I'm not saying that Congress vote share will go up to 42 or 43%. The limited point I'm making is that in order to make a comfortable victory in Karnataka, Congress only needs 3% to 4% swing in its favor.
No, but can I say that a lot of this panditry, Professor Kumar, is based on a time when the BJP big guns haven't come out to the battlefield yet. Post the 20th is when Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, the BJP President JP Nadda and the others really swamped the battlefield. The Prime Minister has got multiple back-to-back rallies, road shows lined up. How much of a factor could that be, the heavy artillery that the BJP brings to the battlefield in the last 20 days?
Oh, no, absolutely. That's going to be a very important factor for BJP. But when I was saying that it is possible for Congress to have a 4% swing in its favor, this is based on the situation on the ground as of today. Yes, I agree that the names which you have already taken, when they come for the campaign, they can make a huge difference for
Let me
BJP.
put that same question to Yogendra Yadav, because a lot of the analysis is based at this moment when the nomination process is still on. The tickets were decided, there was a bit of intransigence in the party. After that, that's now being settled. And this is where the BJP brings the full might of the most formidable election machine modern India has seen. How much of a difference could the presence of the Prime Minister and his key generals in the battlefield in a concentrated fashion in the last 20 days make to the end outcome on the 13th? Yogendra Yadav.
Rahul, this would have been relevant if this was the first time BJP was using all this artillery, as you call it, in the assembly election. It so happens that BJP has used it every single time. So the 38% vote that BJP had last time takes this artillery into account. It is by using all this that BJP has reached where it reached. Please remember that after using this artillery and everything else, BJP has never got a simple majority in Karnataka ever before. And the only way in BJP has formed the government is through that dirty backdoor Operation Kamala. So please remember, this is not for the first time that Mr. Modi is going to campaign. This is not for the first time that Mr. Amit Shah is going to campaign. Yes, this might be the first time that Mr. JP Nadda is going to campaign in a big way, but I'm sure in the studio you may not find anyone, not even from the BJP, who would say Mr. Nadda is going to swing votes in Karnataka. He has already taken a few votes away from BJP in Karnataka by saying what he has said. So all these are standard given factors. And if there are some artillery on the part of the BJP, I'm sure Professor Rajiv Gowda would tell you the artillery on the part of the Congress. I do not know of any leader in Karnataka who can draw the kind of crowds that Mr. Siddaramaiah can.
Okay, let me put that question to R.K. Upadhyay. The comparison between what we'll see... Okay, let GVL... Because I've got guests I haven't had a chance to go to, so I'm keen on going to them.
Comment.
Okay, very quickly. Yes, sir, go on.
Yeah, you see, our campaign is certainly led by the Honorable Prime Minister, who is certainly going to be the face of the campaign, but that does not take away that our organizational leaders, be it National President Mr. Nadda, who they have a big role to play. Just because you don't like BJP, Yogendra, it's not expected that you will make such uncharitable comments. He certainly has strengthened the organization. He leads the party in an organizational way, and everybody contributes to the campaign. Certainly some leaders become face of the campaign, some become organizational leaders. And in another important point, Rahul, I think we have been talking about caste here. Lingayat. You see, BJP is in power, Lingayat will be a chief minister. Is the Congress willing to say there will be a Lingayat chief minister? I want Gowda to answer this. Certainly, the Lingayats will vote lock, stock and barrel for the BJP, because the only chance of having a chief minister from Lingayat community is with the BJP, and that's what matters. It does not matter which second, third rung leaders lead.